Fox Island Yacht Club, and welcome to the 55th Annual Change of Watch ceremony. This year didn't exactly end how we envisioned it, but Sheila and I wouldn't have traded it for anything. Well, maybe a year without COVID. I am honored and humbled to have served you for the last 3 years, though. Even though the club has been meeting as usual, we have been continuing on with the somewhat reduced cruising schedule. We've continued to maintain and manage our facilities, and the board, working hard behind the scenes, has moved the business of the club forward. I truly appreciate your support and encouragement throughout my term of office. I couldn't have done it without you. With luck, we'll be able to return the appreciation and the love at the 2021 Commodore's Ball in April. Will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This evening's ceremony represents a first for the club, our first pre-recorded Change of Watch ceremony. You'll notice a few changes. We're going to focus on recognition of the 2020 standing committees and board of trustees, 2021 standing committees, induction of new officers and trustees, and finally recognition of the 2021 board of trustees. You ever wonder what a standing committee is? The FIYC bylaws define them as, there shall be standing committees, which shall serve the board of trustees by investigating, researching, and managing specific subject areas of responsibility. Each chairperson appointed by the Commodore or designated by these bylaws will coordinate and report all activities to the board member with overall responsibility for their specific areas. These are the 2020 standing committees. These are the folks who make sure the lawns get mowed, the trash cans get emptied, lights stay on, our officers get nominated, our cruises happen, and the list goes on and on and on. These are the people, along with their volunteers, that make this club happen. Please join me in thanking them. They are a very special group of people. I want to take just a minute to specially recognize Keith Fluellen for his leadership as chair of the Finance and Audit Committee for the last 2 years. To my knowledge, this is the first time in a long time that this committee has been activated. Thank you, Casey. It may actually have been the first time. Under Keith's leadership during the first year, the Finance and Audit Committee developed a comprehensive set of financial best practices for the club. Last year, they developed a model for long-range financial planning for the club that was eventually adopted by the board. I strongly believe that their work provides a basis for the long-term financial viability of Fox Island Yacht Club. Thanks, Keith. And now the 2020 Board of Trustees and Bridge. I now turn the floor over to Jeff Hooker, Vice Commodore and incoming Commodore for 2021. Jeff?
Good evening, Fox Island Yacht Club. Welcome to the 2020 Change of Watch. Tonight it's my honor to introduce the 2021 standing committees. The list you'll see rolling on the screen at this point are the volunteers for 2021. We wanted to thank each and every one of them for their opportunity to volunteer and serve the club next year. As you see the names roll by, you will see a couple opportunities with vacancies that open. That is an opportunity for you to serve. We wanted to thank the folks that served last year and give you an opportunity, new members, old members, and all current members to serve in these roles. Now granted, 2021 may be a different year like 2020, but we still need to fill them, and we rely 100% on volunteers in our club. So I wanted to thank you in advance for the folks that are serving. And then again, thank you for reaching out to the board or myself directly if you're interested in one of the open positions. I want to just put another reminder out that this club is 100% volunteer based, and next year in 2021 we're going to have a very interesting year again, I believe. So it takes a lot of folks to put programs together and a lot of folks to put the work together for the club. And again, I just want to express my gratitude for you folks and encourage anyone who's new to the club to take an opportunity to be more involved in one of these positions. So thank you again. and look forward to having a great 2020 and a great 2021.
And now to the 2020 Board of Trustees and Bridge inductions. Trustee number 1, Mike Sanders, will be inducted by past Commodore Bill Marcy.
Mike Sanders, you have been elected by the membership of the Fox Island Yacht Club to serve for 2 ensuing years as trustee number 1. It will be your duty to attend all board and membership meetings, oversee, work closely with, and report to the board and the membership the activities of those standing committees for which you will have responsibility. Do you agree to assume the duties and responsibilities of your position as set forth by the bylaws of the Fox Island Yacht Club and perform them to the best of your ability?
I will.
Congratulations, trustee number 1.
Thank you, Bill.
Trustee number 3, Betty Rowland, will be inducted also by past Commodore Bill Marcy.
Betty Rowland. Yes. You have been elected by the members of the Fox Island Yacht Club to serve for 2 ensuing years as trustee number 3. It will be your duty to attend all board meetings and membership meetings, oversee, work closely with, and report to the board and the membership the activities of those standing committees for which you have responsibility. Okay. Do you agree to assume the duties and responsibilities of your position as set forth by the bylaws of the Fox Island Yacht Club and perform them to the best of your ability?
I do.
Oh, yay!
Trustee number 5, Lisa Stapleton, will also be inducted by past Commodore Bill Marcy.
Lisa Stapleton, you have been elected by the members of the Fox Island Yacht Club to serve for 2 ensuing years as trustee number 5. It will be your duty to attend all board and membership meetings, oversee, work closely with, and report to the board and the membership the activities of those standing committees for which you will have responsibility. Do you agree to assume the duties and responsibilities of your position as set forth in the bylaws of the Fox Island Yacht Club and perform them to the best of your ability?
I will.
Congratulations, trustee number 5.
Treasurer Bruce McDonald will be inducted by past Commodore Tony Isaacs.
Bruce McDonald, you have been elected by the members of the Fox Island Yacht Club to serve as treasurer for the ensuing year. It will be your duty to attend the board and membership meetings, perform the duties of treasurer as set forth in the club's bylaws. Will you assume these duties and responsibilities of the office of treasurer and perform them to the best of your ability?
I will.
Secretary Christy Ash will be inducted by past Commodore Tracy Butsko.
Christy Ash, you have been elected by the members of the Fox Island Yacht Club to serve as secretary for 2021. It is your duty to attend all board meetings and membership meetings, perform the duties of secretary as set forth in the club's bylaws. Will you assume these duties and responsibilities of the office of secretary and perform them to the best of your ability?
I absolutely will.
Fleet Captain Nancy Flynn will be inducted by past Commodore David Wemmer.
Nancy Flint, you have been elected by the members of the Fox Island Yacht Club to serve as fleet captain for the year 2021. It will be your duty to to attend all board and membership meetings, perform the duties of fleet captain as set forth in the club's bylaws. Will you assume these duties and responsibilities of the office of fleet captain and perform them to the best of your ability?
I will.
Rear Commodore Fletcher McGregor will be inducted by past Commodore Bruce McDonald.
Fletcher McGregor, you have been elected by the members of Fox Island Yacht Club to serve for Rear Commodore for next year. It will be your duty to attend all board and membership meetings, perform the duties of Rear Commodore as set forward in the club's bylaws. Will you assume these duties and responsibilities of the office of Rear Commodore and perform them to the best of your ability?
I will.
That's it. Okay.
Vice Commodore Bridget Hasty will be inducted by past Commodore Casey Thigpen.
Bridget Hasty, you've been elected by the members of Fox Island Yacht Club to serve as Vice Commodore for the ensuing year. It will be your duty to attend all board and membership meetings, perform the duties of Vice Commodore as set forth in the club's bylaws. Will you assume these duties and responsibilities of the office of Vice Commodore and perform them to your best ability?
I will.
Right on. Right on. Vice Commodore?
Commodore Jeff Hooker will be inducted by me. Jeff Hooker, you have been elected by the members of Fox Island Yacht Club to serve as Commodore for next year and to serve as past Commodore for the year following your year as Commodore. As Commodore, it will be your duty to preside at all board and membership meetings, perform the duties of Commodore as set forth in the club's bylaws. As past Commodore, it will be your duty to attend all board and membership meetings, perform the duties of past Commodore as set forth in the club's bylaws. Will you assume these duties and responsibilities of the officers of Commodore and past Commodore and perform them to the best of your ability?
I will. Again, thank you for your time and attention tonight on our virtual change of watch. And I wanted to say how very excited Sandra and I are for serving next year, myself as Commodore to the Fox Island Yacht Club. And I look forward to all getting back to some sort of normalcy soon. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fox Island Yacht Club 2021 Board of Trustees and Bridge. Casey, thank you for your 4 years of service to the club as a bridge officer, most recently as immediate past Commodore and membership chair. Thanks so much for your commitment, dedication, mentorship, and friendship. And thanks to your wonderful, wonderful first mate, Christy, for supporting you along the way. Thanks, Casey.
Thank you.
The recipients of the 2020 Boating Family of the Year Award are Steve and Nancy Flint. As fleet captain in 2020, Nancy's hard work in planning and carrying out the club's cruising schedule has literally and figuratively kept the club afloat. Those boating activities have turned out to be just about the only club activities since COVID-19 came into our lives, making them more important than ever before. Nancy's cruises have been a hit with the club members and with great food and fun activities, and she's always careful to include our active applicants. In addition, Steve and Nancy participated in every one of our 2020 boating events by boat, including the cruises to Swantown, Cap Sandy, and Polsbo, the Valentine's Day cruise-in at the club, the Honor America Parade around Fox Island, and the flotilla to Delano Bay. They even jumped in at the last minute to act as cruise captains for Polsbo. Thank you, Nancy and Steve, for your dedication and commitment to Fox Island Yacht Club. recipients of the 2020 Commodore's Award are Evie and Don Bauer. The award is in recognition of Evie's 8-year contribution as editor of the club's newsletter, The Wavelengths. Evie is handing off the job of Wavelengths editor to Lisa Stapleton this year. You'll notice that the award is going to both Evie and Don Bauer. This is a bit unusual, but those of you who know them will understand. They are an inseparable team. When you get Evie, you get Don. Current and past bridge members know that Evie says the deadline for submission of contributions to the Wavelength is midnight on Sunday. That doesn't mean Monday evening or morning. Several of us, myself included, have gone to bed on Sunday night only to fly awake at 11 p.m. or even into the wee hours, eyes flying open, then staggering off the computer to dash off an article before the midnight deadline. Evie has been known to stretch the deadline a little on occasion, but that's one of the reasons we all really try hard to stay on our good side. Evie, on the other hand, is never late with publishing the Wavelengths, and it's always a professional product with loads of information that's of interest to club members. Among other functions, the Wavelengths helps to establish a historical record of club activities that's readable and understandable. Fox Island Yacht Club extends its sincerest thanks to you, Evie and Don, for your commitment and dedication as Wavelengths editors.
It's been a privilege and a pleasure to, well, I don't know that I can say it's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed the Wavelengths. Sometimes board meetings can be a bit tedious, but I've always tried to be a voice of reason. May not always have achieved that, but I've tried. But I'm profoundly grateful for this award. I was so taken aback when you called, and I was like, what? Me? But anyway, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Very much. And I'm very proud to have you be a candidate.
Thank you.
And I'd hug you, but
So, Dave and Sheila, thank you again for a great 2020. This was probably not the year that we would have drawn up, based on COVID-19 and the pandemic. But under these amazing conditions and the opportunity to serve and take care of the members, you both did a great job. I wanted to particularly compliment you, Dave, for you set some goals coming into this year for the club to have a very sound foundation fiscally for our current opportunities, short-term and long-term. We now have a very solid plan in place fiscally. I think it puts the club in a very good position for today and into the future. So thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
And Sheila, thank you for all the help and support you've offered Dave over the year. I know it's a partnership for sure. So thank you very much for a good year. I know it's somewhat of a challenging year, but thank you again for everything. Here's a little something to appreciate the two of you. We also have a painting of the yacht club that figured you guys would put it in a frame of your own.
I know guy does frames.
Yeah.
There you go.
That'd be me.
Oh, perfect.
And we have flowers for you, and then I made you a little something.
Well, thank you.
So again, thank you guys for a great year. I'd love to give you a hug, but we probably at this time probably just give you an air hug.
In closing, thanks very much, Jeff, and thanks to all of our members for your contributions, volunteering, and enthusiasm. You are what makes this club so much fun for all of us. I wish the new bridge and board of trustees the very best for 2021. Good night. Let me do that again. No.
Hey, Bruce. Ready when you are.
I forget my speech. Don't put that on. Oh, my own speech. I don't want to speak. I don't want.
Since we're doing him today,
As the rear commodore for 2017. Let's do that again. I came up with, why did I come up with 2017? I don't know. No, erase that, erase that. Break that from, no.
God, that's not good.
Served for the two ensuing years as trustee number 1.
Shuri. Oh my God, we are not. Start over. Do over.
Do over.
I can't even say that word. Ensuing.
Do over.
Oh, stop, you guys. Could we have another word? Ensuing?
For next year.
Is it ensuing
How
here?
about for next year?
Okay, can we?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. Or I dance around you.
I was funny and you were nice.
What are we doing?
Waiting for Jeff.
Oh, okay.
We even had eyes and
Gotta put my hearing aids back in.
wine and oysters
They blow out of my head every time I take my mask off.
and limes and M&Ms.
Okay.
That night
Okay.
we danced.
Oh, and yes, I got it. The jazz hands at the end. I like
I
it.
gotta get this right. This is all gonna be in the outtakes. I can see it now.
You let out line.
Do over.
We let out shame. Who knew we
There we go. Cut.
Oh, okay.
pain? We
Gotta do it
were
again.
all
I'm gonna read it.
3 to 2. We seemed like strangers.
If I hold it down here, can you see it?
Yeah.
We're not gonna shake hands or anything, but we can do something
Puppet
fancy.
Larry and
Well, that's kind of lame, but it's okay.
You want a chest bump?
Polka? I don't want a chest bump. No polka. No polka? How about, can you stand on one foot? Sure. How many drinks? Was the bar open?
It was, but we emptied it out.
When was the last time you had a haircut?
Don Bauer's going man bun.
Really?
Where were we?
Where were we?
We digress. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so now I'm looking at her, the fleet captain.
Am I supposed to be raising my hand now? Should I raise my hand up?
I was doing so well.
No, it was easy.
Doesn't
Can
say.
we redo?
When do we raise our hands? Just do like
Was
this.
I supposed to raise
Oh
this?
man, I was on a roll.
So I'm gonna raise mine.
Yeah, do that. I don't raise mine.
You can show me how to
It's
do
a
it.
one-handed
You
thing.
can show me how to do it.
No, we're doing the solo. Now I'll probably mispronounce everything here. Perform the fleety. Perform the.
Well, and I'll be proud to be the fleety captain.
Okay, so that's numero dos.
An elbow bar, we do a foot bend.
We'll do it. Yeah. That's
Do you assume